In a quiet suburban town in Ohio, lived a man named Daniel Brooks. Now Daniel wasn't famous. He wasn't a millionaire. He was just an ordinary American man working a regular job, paying regular bills, living a completely regular life. But there was one thing about Daniel that was far from ordinary. He had a superpower. He refused to stay down. For 12 long years, Daniel was the heart and soul of a small manufacturing company. He was the first one in, the last one out, pouring everything he had into his work. Then, one Friday afternoon, the world stopped. The company announced massive layoffs. Daniel was on the list. He walked out of that building with a cardboard box in his hands and a hurricane in his heart. At 42 years old, he was suddenly unemployed. The ground beneath him felt like it had completely vanished. His friends tried to comfort him. The economy is tough right now. They'd say. Others were less optimistic. At your age, it'll be hard to start over. A few even joked, trying to lighten the mood. Man, just take whatever you can get. But deep down, in a quiet voice only he could hear, Daniel whispered to himself, "No, this is not where my story ends." And so the struggle began. Daniel applied for job after job after job. The silence was deafening. Some applications disappeared into a digital void, never to be heard from again. Others came back with instant rejections, cold and impersonal. He landed a few interviews and they went great. He'd leave feeling hopeful, only to face the same crushing silence. Weeks bled into months. His savings account, once a source of security, started to look terrifyingly thin. The doubts in his mind grew louder with each passing day, and the nights became long, heavy, and filled with anxiety. One evening, he was sitting alone on his porch, the weight of the world on his shoulders. The thought crept in, a dark and tempting whisper. Maybe everyone is right. Maybe it's time to just give up. But in that moment of near surrender, a memory surfaced. He heard his father's voice, clear as day, from years ago. "Son, life hits everyone. It knocks everyone down. But the ones who win are the ones who keep getting back up." That was it. That was the spark. Daniel stood up from his chair, wiped the despair from his face, and made a promise to himself. From tomorrow, I'd fight again. The next morning his alarm went off at 5 a.m. He laced up his old running shoes and hit the pavement. This wasn't about getting fit or impressing anyone. This was a mental battle. He was running to rebuild his mind, one step at a time. With every stride, he repeated a mantra, his breath syncing with the words, "I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet." He channeled this newfound energy into action. He enrolled in online courses, learning new skills that made him more valuable in the modern job market. He practiced for interviews, recording himself, refining his answers, and building his confidence. And he kept applying again and again and again, with a relentless spirit. Of course, the doubters were still there. People around him still shook their heads, telling him it was impossible, that he was wasting his time. But Daniel had discovered the most powerful truth of all. You don't need the world to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself. That's the only permission you'll ever need. Then, one ordinary morning, something extraordinary happened. An email popped into his inbox. It was from a tech company he had applied to months ago, one he had almost forgotten about. They had been impressed by his resume, but they were blown away by his story. They loved his determination, his new skills, and his unbreakable spirit. They offered him a job. And not just any job, a position that paid more than any he had ever had in his entire life. Daniel stared at the screen, and tears started to well up in his eyes. But they weren't just tears of joy for landing the job. It was something deeper. He had a profound realization in that moment. Life wasn't just waiting to give him a chance. It was testing him. It was waiting to see if he had the courage to keep going, even when all hope seemed lost. Now, Daniel's story isn't special because he succeeded in the end. It's special because he refused to give up when his world was falling apart. Maybe you're listening to this right now and you're struggling. Maybe you feel stuck, trapped, or like your future is slipping right through your fingers. I want you to hear this, and I mean really hear it. Your story is not over. Your strength is so much bigger than your current situation. Your comeback is already on its way, but it has one condition. It will only show up if you refuse to stay down. So stand up, take one more step, send one more application, make one more attempt, believe in yourself one more time. Because, as Daniel learned, the exact moment you decide not to quit is the moment your entire life begins to change. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more inspiration. Your comeback story is waiting to be written. Go write it.